Hey y'all.
It's Bad Barbara.
Today we are going to discuss what's weighing heavily on our mind, and that's this food stamps that's getting ready to end in a few days, right? Yeah. So we're going to turn. We are in cold but beautiful Boston, as y'all can see. And we're going to talk about what's going on with the food stamps that's about to end, y'all, in a few days. Now, while our president decides to remodel our White House with a $250 million worth of renovations for a ballroom in a few days, there's going to be millions of people that are going to be without food stamps or SNAP, y'all. And it's a shame. Let's go over stats so that you say, well, I don't care about the food stamps because, there's quite a few people that are lazy and aren't working, right? That's not the case. Let's go over the stats. 16.3 million children will lose these benefits in a few days, you all. 16.3 million innocent people will lose food stamps. 6 million elderly, you all. 6 million elderly will also lose food stamps in a few days, which is unbelievably sad, you all. 4.5 million elderly will also lose food stamps in a few days. It's sad, unbelievably sad.
Hard. My husband works for a large plumbing and contracting company, excavation crew. And the majority of men on the excavation crew, which I think there's 14, the majority are on socialism, babe. The majority of hardworking, blue-collar contractors are on socialism. Yes, they sure are. They have SNAP assistance, daycare assistance, healthcare assistance. And yesterday, my husband came home from work and told me that apparently, because we live in Oregon, we pay higher taxes, and therefore on November 1st, Oregon's gonna be distributing the SNAP benefits. He said it with his whole fucking chest. So I had to sit my cute little fucking hot-ass husband down on the couch and unpropagandize the little bitch. Okay, I had to explain to him that SNAP is a fucking federal agency. And the government is closed down. And there is nobody to distribute those funds come November 1st. And his entire dig crew is going to be flailing. I'm talking flailing. One guy who has 5 fucking kids, he is supporting his family on $33 an hour with 5 fucking kids. And he said straight up, I couldn't fucking do it if I didn't have fucking SNAP.
So we told you all as soon as this president was elected, we knew that it was going to be nothing but problems for regular, everyday people, like we said. And this is due to the shutdown, but let's not forget, you all, that because the Democrats wouldn't agree to health insurance cuts that would make health insurance completely unaffordable for everyday Americans, this is going to be a punishment for the elderly, children, and disabled as well. Okay? We're not trying to say that there's not people on SNAP that really could be working, but there's quite an overwhelmingly amount of people that actually can't work.
A lot of people that are on food stamps and live in really poor areas also are Trump voters. I'm seeing a lot of videos right now where a lot of people are really pissed at Trump. They weren't mad at him when they got to see other people lose stuff. But now that it affects them, see, we're dealing with the kind of person here that takes joy in watching people lose stuff. They were indoctrinated.
That will be affected. All of this is to say is the African American unemployment has increased to 7.5%, you all. And what the New York Times is calling this is a canary in the coal mines, which is saying that if we are unemployed overwhelmingly. Our purchasing power is $2 trillion. Imagine what it's going to do to our economy. And this is just African Americans. The everyday American of all colors are also affected, you all. So what does this mean? What does this mean? It means that what we've been saying all along is that we really should all be trying to pool our resources together. Now's the time to come together to help each other out. Because believe it or not, like I said it many times, people are going to be really hurting in a few days and in the near future. And unlike the other administration, the Biden administration, where the president would try to have the Democrats and Republicans come together to try and resolve shutdowns. The president that is now in the White House loves division. So I don't see the shutdown being resolved anytime soon. So, like I said, you all, this is in a few days that we can expect this to happen. And it's going to be devastating to children, to elderly, and to the disabled, you all. No, it's not just people that sit at home that they're saying is going to be affected. A lot of vulnerable people are going to be affected. We also were reviewing stats on food banks as well. It's an overwhelming amount of people that are depending on food banks, and a lot of the shelves are empty.
My mother said when she rode past the food pantry this morning, she stopped and asked somebody because the line was so long. It was like 11 this morning. She said, "How long y'all been out here?" She said, "We've been in line since 9 o'clock. The food pantry don't open until 2.
So what does that say about how things are going to be in a few days, you all? We're living in dark times, but if we all pull our resources together and we try to help one another out, we can make it through. And I also want to say that the politicians that just sit there and do nothing are just as guilty as the ones that are going along with this president, you all. So just wanted to drop a video to show our concern about what's going to happen in the next few days. Drop your comments in the comment section and let us know what you're seeing and what your concerns are when it comes to SNAP and food stamps being eliminated. Okay? Until the next time, Expat Barber. Peace.